I be looking at like, hey, how many of y'all got girlfriends? Yeah, 70% of y'all girlfriends gonna sleep with another NBA player.
Yep.
Why y'all dating them? So get that over you.
Because you introducing her to a life. So
introducing her to a life that you are the beginning of.
Yep.
You know, there's a Curry in the league that she been watching, LeBron in the league that she been watching, got Jason Tatum, she got John Morant. Yeah. You on the road, goddammit. You on the road. You on the road. And John Morant hit through the DM. Trust me, brother.
Because they all into hoops.
Let it go.
I'm telling you, it's treacherous out here in these streets, man.
This shit is clockwork. This shit is clockwork.
Yo, it's treacherous out here in these streets, bruh.
It hurts.
No cold. Ain't no moral cold out here.
No. This is the real reason NBA players keep dating the same women, and Gilbert Arenas just exposed everything. James Harden showed up to Rajon Rondo's wedding in Lake Como, and nobody expected the moment that would break the internet. His girlfriend PJ Spites caught the bouquet, and Harden's face looked like he had just seen a ghost, eyes wide, completely frozen in place. The man who has avoided championships his entire career looked like he was trying to avoid another kind of ring. The video spread everywhere within hours, with fans joking that Harden was dodging commitment the same way he dodges defensive assignments. But here is the part most people never heard about. PJ Spites has a son named Prince with two-time NBA champion Mario Chalmers, the guy who hit that legendary three-pointer to send the 2008 national championship game into overtime for Kansas. PJ and Mario were together for several years before splitting up, and then she was photographed kissing Lou Williams during a Jamaican vacation a couple years back. Lou's camp responded by saying he was single and free to do what he pleased, but the photos made it clear something was going on between them. Now PJ is with James Harden, and the two of them are expecting a baby boy together.
It's like Little Nemo.
Okay.
It's like the Little Nemo, right? It's a big ocean out there, right? And going out in that ocean, going outside that fishbowl, we don't know what to expect.
Gilbert Arenas went on his podcast and laid out exactly why this keeps happening in the NBA. And once you hear his explanation, you will never look at these relationships the same way again. NBA players keep recycling the same women. And there is a reason a guy making $50 million a year ends up with someone who already dated his colleague or had kids with another player. Arenas broke it down in a way that only someone who lived that life could explain.
She's been an NBA girl, right? She's been an NBA girl.
She's definitely an NBA girl.
Which means she understands the rules. She understands the layout. She knows, she understands what needs to be done to keep these men happy.
These players are not looking for love the way regular people search for it. What they want is someone who already knows the schedule, who understands that they disappear for weeks at a time, and who will not freak out when the road trips pile up. The NBA regular season runs 82 games across 6 months, with teams traveling thousands of miles every week. Road trips can last 10 days or longer, and practice schedules change constantly based on game times and travel logistics. Arenas explained it like a job interview, and the comparison actually makes sense. Two candidates walk in for the same position, one with industry experience and one who has never done the work, and the choice becomes obvious. A woman who has dated NBA players before already knows when he gets home from practice. She understands how to pack his bags for road trips, and she knows not to blow up his phone during games.
I mean, she's gonna know the schedule.
Yeah.
Versus this one, right? So he comes home from practice, this was gonna have lunch ready, this and this. She doesn't know. She doesn't know when you get home. She don't know nothing about the road. She don't know this one packs your clothes up and knows what to give you. This one don't. She has to learn in real time.
The new girl lacks all of that knowledge, and according to Arenas, that learning curve creates serious problems. She does not understand why he is exhausted after a back-to-back. She does not know that he needs to be in bed by a certain time before game days, and she has no idea how to handle the constant attention from other women on social media. Here is where Arenas dropped some truth that nobody else will say out loud.
This girl, we might get in one fight. She might call the police. Right? Of course they're gonna arrest me, right? Just being whatever. and then now I'm arrested. Now that messes up the money. Or she might get mad and do a rant on social media. Now I'm all exposed. The ones that's been around the block don't do that.
And if you think he is exaggerating, just look at what happened to Zion Williamson. Zion held a gender reveal party with his girlfriend Akima, announcing they were expecting a baby girl. The celebration was filled with family and friends, pink smoke, and all the excitement you would expect from a young superstar starting a family. 4 days later, everything fell apart when adult film star Mariah Mills went nuclear on social media. She claimed she had been in a relationship with Zion for years and started posting screenshots, alleged wire transfers, and threats to release over 100 sex tapes. Her Twitter account had over 1.2 million followers, and she used every single one of them to drag Zion's name through the mud. One of her posts claimed she had been with Zion in New Orleans just a week earlier, and she accused him of hiding a pregnancy from her after everything she had done for him. Positive pregnancy tests went up on her page. She demanded the Pelicans trade him, and she threatened to drop the tapes publicly. The tweets kept coming hour after hour, each one more explosive than the last. Twitter eventually suspended her account for platform violations, but the damage was already done. Zion's reputation took a massive hit, and the story dominated sports media for weeks. A second woman named Yamil Taylor came forward with her own photos, allegedly showing Zion's distinctive Mount Zion back tattoo while he slept in her bed. Taylor claimed that Zion had flown her out and gotten her courtside tickets while knowing he had a baby on the way with someone else. This is exactly the situation Arenas was describing. Zion went outside the fishbowl, and it nearly destroyed him. A woman who understood the NBA lifestyle would never have pulled something like that, because she would know that going public only burns the bridge permanently. Now, if you want to see what happens when the code gets broken between players, you need to hear about Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher. Both of these guys were Lakers teammates during the Kobe championship era, winning together and grinding through playoff battles side by side. Barnes was known as one of the toughest enforcers in the league, the kind of guy who would get in anyone's face without hesitation. He married Gloria Govan, the star of Basketball Wives LA, and the two of them had twin sons together. After Barnes and Gloria separated, Derek Fisher started secretly dating her, and that is when everything went sideways. Barnes found out through an accidental Bluetooth phone connection while he was driving, and his response was immediate. 95 miles separated him from Gloria's house, and he drove every single one of them straight from Memphis Grizzlies training camp to confront Fisher in person. Think about that for a second. This man left his NBA team's training camp and drove nearly 100 miles because he found out his former teammate was with his estranged wife. A physical fight broke out, with Barnes reportedly punching Fisher, and according to Barnes, the fight only ended when his young children begged them to stop. The kids were in the house the entire time and had to witness their father fighting their mother's new boyfriend. The NBA suspended Barnes for 2 games and fined him $35,000. But his response afterward became legendary.
I guess you were bumping Tupac the whole time.
The whole time, man. So I'm bumping Tupac.
Probably not the right type of music at this point.
I hit up Gilbert Arenas, and I'm just like, kind of briefly give him what's going on. I was like, I'm probably gonna need to get bailed out of jail tonight. So you walk down the side of the house, and then the backyard opens up a little bit, and as soon as I turn into the backyard, I see Derek with his arm around Gloria. So I just fire on him. Stuck him.
Well, I guess you.
Fisher eventually married Gloria Govan and now coaches their twin sons' high school basketball team. He went from being the guy Barnes wanted to fight to the guy coaching his kids, which is one of the strangest twists in NBA drama history. And here is the part that older fans will appreciate, because Barnes and Fisher have actually reconciled after years of bad blood.
We kind of put that shit behind us and squashed it, and we're cool now.
That is how grown men handle business. They fight, they move on, and they figure it out. But notice that Barnes never went on social media ranting and raving, because he handled it privately, even if his method was extreme. He drove 95 miles instead of typing 140 characters. Arenas dropped another bombshell on his podcast that had players and fans talking for weeks.
I be looking at like, hey, how many of y'all got girlfriends? Yeah, 70% of y'all girlfriends gonna sleep with another NBA player.
Yep.
Why y'all dating them? So
Yep.
get that over you.
Yep. Because you introducing her to a life. So
Introducing her to a life that you are the beginning of.
Yep.
70%. That number should terrify every rookie coming into the league, because his high school sweetheart, the girl he thinks he is going to marry, is now surrounded by superstars making hundreds of millions of dollars. She is sitting courtside watching guys who are taller, richer, and more famous than her boyfriend. And according to Arenas, the odds are stacked against him from day one. The rookie is making a minimum salary, while the all-star across the court just signed a $200 million extension.
You know, there's a Curry in the league that she been watching, LeBron in the league that she been watching, got Jason Tatum, she got John Morant. Yeah. You on the road, goddammit. You on the road. You on the road. And John Morant hit through the DM. Trust me, brother.
Because they all into hoops.
Let it go.
Kenyon Martin, the former #1 overall pick who was one of the most intimidating players of his era, confirmed this pattern on the same podcast and revealed that his own son, KJ Martin, who now plays for the 76ers, experienced it firsthand during a team retreat in the Bahamas.
Don't be surprised if she fucking one of your teammates.
Oh, believe that.
Right?
Especially in this era.
He go to Bahamas, a little preseason team retreat. He go knock on the door. Who answered the door? Mm-hmm. He hit me right away. Man, you ain't lying. Yeah. At all, young fella. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's like treacherous out here in these streets, man.
This shit is clockwork. Yeah. This shit is clockwork.
Yo, it's treacherous out here in these streets, bruh.
It hurts.
Mm-hmm. No code, ain't no moral code out here.
No violence.
That line tells you everything about how things have changed in the league. The moral code that used to exist in locker rooms has eroded completely. Back in the day, certain lines existed that you simply did not cross, and a teammate's woman was off limits without exception. Veterans would enforce these rules, and anyone who violated them would be frozen out by the entire team. Those boundaries have blurred beyond recognition now, and younger players do not seem to care about the unwritten rules that governed previous generations. Arenas also explained something that regular fans never consider, because the NBA schedule creates a dating problem that most people cannot relate to. When a normal person gets off work at 5 or 6 in the evening, that is when they go on dates and meet people. They grab dinner, catch a movie, or meet for drinks after putting in their 8 hours. NBA players operate on a completely different clock, free during the day when most women are stuck at their jobs. Morning shoot-around ends by noon, and unless there is a game that night, the rest of the day is wide open. And this explains why players end up with the same types of women over and over again. The pool of available partners who can match their lifestyle turns out to be incredibly small. A lawyer cannot drop everything at 2 in the afternoon to go to lunch because she has depositions to prepare. A doctor cannot leave the hospital because she has patients who need her. A corporate executive cannot skip out on meetings because her career depends on being present. But a woman who already understands the NBA lifestyle has built her entire schedule around exactly that kind of availability, and that makes her infinitely more compatible with a player's day-to-day reality. Arenas did clarify that some rules still exist, even if they are not what they used to be. During his Wizards days, players would show each other photos of women before pursuing them, just to make sure nobody was stepping on toes. It was an informal system, but everyone understood how it worked. You pull out your phone, show the picture, and ask if anyone knows her. Your teammate said he knew her, and you moved on without hesitation. That was the code, and it prevented a lot of problems before they started. But here is what changed everything. Social media turned private business into public spectacle. Back in the day, a player could date 50 women, and nobody would ever find out because there were no camera phones at every table and no Instagram stories documenting every night out. Now, one Instagram story, one paparazzi photo, or one angry ex-girlfriend with a Twitter account puts your entire business on display for everyone to see. The fishbowl that Arenas described has glass walls now, and everyone on the outside can watch what happens inside. Which brings us back to James Harden and that viral bouquet moment. On Netflix's Starting Five, Harden opened up about his relationship with PJ Spites in a way nobody has ever seen from him before. The documentary showed a different side of the 10-time All-Star, one that had nothing to do with step-back threes or isolation scoring. Harden admitted on camera that he is in love with PJ, saying he loves her a lot and repeating the word love like he wanted to make sure everyone understood he was serious. His mindset has shifted dramatically over the years, and he was honest about the change. Harden explained that when he was 23 or 24 years old, he did not want to date anyone who already had a child because that felt like baggage to a young player focused on his career. Now at 35, that mindset has completely changed. He has matured enough to realize that a woman having a child does not disqualify her from being a great partner. And in many ways, it shows she has experience with responsibility and commitment. About that bouquet video, Harden explained what happened from his perspective with a sense of disbelief still in his voice. He described the moment as something out of a movie, watching the bouquet bounce off multiple guests' fingertips before landing directly at Pi J's feet. The odds of that happening were astronomical, and yet there it was, right in front of her, like fate was playing a joke on him. Pi J herself responded on Instagram with her own take on the viral moment. She explained that she was not even participating in the bouquet toss and had been standing outside the circle in the back, away from all the other women trying to catch it. The bouquet literally landed at her feet after bouncing around, so she picked it up because what else was she supposed to do? Her caption captured the whole situation perfectly when she wrote that a win is a win, whether you were trying for it or not. Gilbert Arenas pulled back the curtain on a world that most fans never see. These players live in a bubble where normal dating rules simply do not apply because the schedules run differently. The money changes everything, and the women who understand this lifestyle become valuable precisely because they have been through it before. They know what to expect, they know how to handle the pressure, and they know the unwritten rules that outsiders have to leer.